today's restorative class, you'll need two things. Firstly, you want to make sure that you're really cozy and comfy, fluffy socks, a big jumper if you're cold, and a yoga bolster, second thing. If you don't have a yoga bolster, the other thing you can do is just get two kind of thicker pillows or cushions, and then you can use that to the same effect as well. If you have a blanket lying around, you can also grab your blanket to make sure that when you're coming into poses, you can stay nice and cozy and warm and not be thinking about how cold you are the whole time. I'm just saying that because it's very cold here today. So roll out your mat, get your pillows or your bolster, and the first thing that we're going to do is you're going to bring your bolster lengthways and bring your bum so that it kind of is right at the edge of the bolster here. And you'll extend your feet out in front of you, and all you're going to do is lie back on your bolster. You can bring your hands by your sides with your palms facing up. And if this is too much for you, you can also take a block or take some books and pile it under the top end of your bolster so that it's a bit more elevated, so that you're not kind of lying so openly like that. Otherwise, go ahead and lie down, and you can let your feet kind of fall out to the sides. Bring your hands by your sides with your palms facing up. And take some deep, full breaths. Breathing in right to the bottom of your belly, expanding all the way up your chest so that your breath fills you right up to your clavicle. And then you'll release it in the same way, pushing out all of the air. Take a few breaths like that, and then you can just let your breath go whenever it feels right to. Let it come back to that kind of normal, day by day, unconscious pace. But with each exhale, see if you can just let go a little bit more. With each exhale, see if you can soften a bit more into the bolster, into the mat. You can do a scan through your body just to make sure that you're not holding tension anywhere. Maybe through the hips, the shoulders, the upper back, and the jaw, and the space between your eyebrows. Check all of these and make a point to soften here. Take one more breath here. And then ever so gently, you can start to just roll over to your right side, coming off of your bolster. Then you can just move the bolster out the way so that you lie flat on your back. Bring your feet to the edges of the mat and let your knees knock together. And you can slightly press the top of your pelvis into the floor just to kind of reset the movement that we've just been doing. And then roll onto your side to very gently find your way up. And then this time, you'll grab your bolster and bring it out in front of you. And you're going to bring your left leg out and then tuck your right foot just into the inside of your left thigh. And then run your bolster alongside this left foot. You might want to add more height as well. So you can definitely add pillows, blankets, anything you need to, so that you can kind of feel supported here. So what you want to do is, you might find that you're facing kind of this way. So you want to make sure that you take a breath in and grow very long. Before you fold, bring your chest down forward over the left leg. And then you can come kind of onto your bolster to rest there. And again, if you find that your chest does not hit the bolster, then this is a great time to add some blankets, add a cushion, just so that you have the extra support and you can really let go. And then when you're there, you can just rest your head on your hands. Once again, just allowing in that softness. Giving your body some time in the pose to facilitate this deeper stretch. And there is no work here, so there's no need to hold tension, no need to activate anything. This is a real softening into the pose. We're letting gravity just do the work. And then ever so slowly you can find your way up. And then we're going to change sides. So you can extend your right leg out and hug your left foot onto the inside of your right thigh, bringing the bolster out in front of you. And then again, take some time to set yourself up properly. So breathe in and find some length, and then twist yourself forward facing over this right leg before you come down. And then decide where you are, decide if you need some extra support. And then you can come to rest your head just on your hands or on the bolster. A lot of times people will feel like they don't need support, or that they shouldn't need support in a pose. But ultimately, the moment that your body can feel supported, it can really begin to let go and ease into the pose. So do take the support when you need it. You are not doing your body any favors. You're not doing yourself any favors by forcing yourself not to take support. It's actually the opposite way around. And then again, slowly start to find your way up. You can bring your bolster to your side and hug your knees in towards your chest. Might be nice to take a counter stretch here so you can drop your hands behind you and just lift up through your chest a bit. Take a few breaths here. And then come to lie on your backs. So you're going to lie on your back and extend your right leg out. And then pull your left knee in. We're going to take a supported supine twist here. So pull your left knee into your chest. Bring your bolster really tightly alongside your body. And then you're going to bring this left leg over and across to rest it on the bolster. And then from here, you can maybe also let your left hand drop out to the side. And maybe let your gaze fall across to that left hand as well. Once again, allowing in some stillness. Making the shape here and then just letting gravity do its thing. Letting the work happen naturally. No effort is required. And then very gently guide that knee back to center. You can hug both knees into your chest. And then we'll move to the other side, so go ahead and lay the bolster along your left hand side. And then hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a nice big hug. And then you're going to bring that over and across your body, so that you rest the right leg on the bolster. Maybe your left hand falls out to the side. Your right hand falls out to the side. And then maybe you can drop your gaze to that right hand as well. And then find your way back to center. Hugging your knees into your chest. Tuck your chin as well so you can get some length through the back. And then we'll finish up with Savasana. And I invite you just to take your bolster or your pillows and place them underneath your knees so that your legs are slightly elevated before you come to lie on your back. You can bring your hands by your sides, palms up. Searching now for an even deeper stillness, a more profound calm. And when you find it, really do let it wash over you. You can give your fingers and toes a little wiggle now. Slowly bringing your awareness back to the present. Maybe let your head shake side to side. And then stretch your hands out overhead for an even deeper stretch. Before you come to curl up on your right hand side. And then you can very gently find your way up to seated, and do keep your eyes closed or your gaze low at least. You may bring your hands together at your heart center if you would like. Grateful for your practice, grateful for your health. Your thumbs to your forehead. Namaste.